YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? I know it's been a minute since you guys have seen my face, but there's a reason for that. As y'all can see, we're in a new spot, right? I moved out my parents' house when I turned 18 and I went to college. So I'm in college now in my dorm room, right? So I've just been taking time and yeah, just kind of transitioning to the college life. It's pretty cool, but there's nothing better than being in front of this camera making beats for y'all, even though I haven't been here for a minute, but it's fine. So yeah, I thought I'd just let y'all know where I'm at. I don't know, maybe I'll make a beat today. I'm still thinking about it, right? Yeah, damn, I kind of just flew through everything. I don't really know what else to say at all. You know what? I know what we can do. We're gonna go through some of my old files. Not my old files. We are gonna go through some of my newer beats, and I'm gonna just break it down for y'all. I feel like I haven't done a beat breakdown in a minute. I just been kind of making them, but nah, let me break one down for y'all real quick, man. Okay, so what beat am I gonna show y'all today? That's a good question. There's this one beat I made recently. I haven't posted it yet, but it should drop by the time that this video comes out. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Days, okay? I made this with 501 Productions. If y'all don't know them, go check them out. They're a fire producer, right? This is a ImDavisss / Drake type of beat. You know, Davis dropped For You remix with T-Pain, like that type of song. Drake, Best I Ever Had. You know, it's that type of beat. So I'm gonna play it for y'all. Y'all let me know what you think, and then I'm gonna break it down after.
I love Project Bass.
Okay, so where do we start? The sample, duh. So basically, when I got this, I was like, well, there's only one type of beat this could sound like, and it was like neo soul, R&B vibes, like the vibes I just told y'all about, them vibes. Here's what they sound like individually. So obviously the vocals, right? Then you got these like piano synth keys, whatever you want to call them. And then you got percussion. It sounds, they say drums, but it's really just percussion. Now with these, this first part has a bit of a high cut on it. So you can't hear like the high frequency. So it sounds kind of muffled, like an underwater effect. And I like that. So I kept that in there. And then here, during the chorus, when everything comes through, it got taken off. And it sounds like this. So what I did there is when I made the drums, I put an underwater effect on it too. So I'll show y'all here, right? This is the high cut, and I put it all the way over here to get that really muffled effect like this with the drums. And that was cool. It was cool, so I did it. All right. When it came to the actual drums, though, this is the breakdown for them. For the hi-hats, I panned the actual hi-hat hits to the left, and then I panned the open hats to the right. So it sounds like this. If you had headphones, you'll hear the difference better. All right, and then the snare kept it mono, but the drum beat is really basic, right? Nothing crazy, no hi-hat rolls, no percussion elements. Like, it's just like you could play this on an actual drum set. And that's the type of vibe that I was going for, because instead of like the trap and hip hop where everything is artificial, right? And you can tell it's been programmed because you're playing things that you can never play in real life. So you know it's a track. But with this type of music, like R&B and neo soul like that, right? When you're trying to get that authentic vibe as a producer, you want to make sure that your drums are like practical, and that if there was a drummer or live instruments who wanted to recreate this song and play it live with an artist, that they can play it just like this. So you want to make sure that your drums are pretty realistic and lifelike. So this is what they sound like. Now, the instruments don't necessarily have to be like acoustic drums and acoustic instruments, but yeah, like that feel, that's what you want to go for. Now, what's next? The bass. I used Logic stock synth bass. It's the bass in this song is more in the background. Like, it's very subby, right? So the sound of it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that you get the bass in there. So that's why I picked a random bass. This one sounded the best to me though. Again, if you have headphones, you're going to be able to hear it better. This is what it sounds like. I'm actually going to show y'all the drum fill I made. Now, this drum fill is really similar to the one used in For You by ImDavisss. I'm not sure who the producer of that song is, but shout outs to him because that's one of my favorite beats of all time. Like, so fire, bro. I have a screenshot. I'm gonna show y'all this on screen. I have a screenshot of me playing the song by ImDavisss over like 1,000 times on Spotify, and I was in like the top 0.001% of listeners for that song or something. And I posted it on my story, and I was like, "Yo, Davis, please drop the EP, bro, because his music is so far." And then he responded, he's like, "Yo, EP coming soon." And I was like, "Damn, I didn't think he would actually answer me." So yeah, that was kind of cool. This is what the drum fill sounds like. And this is a great segue from either like a verse or a breakdown portion back into the chorus. Super clean, super simple, but it connects both sections like perfectly. All right, now, all right. Hey guys, it's editing project here. And while I'm going through, I'm hearing that my roommate's guitar is leaking through the walls. And you guys can hear it through the mic, so I apologize about that. But since we're here, I would like to point out the fact YouTube is telling me that right now 78.8% of y'all watching my videos are not subscribed. Now, if you guys want to do me a huge favor, go down, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because it lets me know that this is what y'all want to see, man. But hey, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the video. The sample to me sounded a bit empty with the drums, so I'll play y'all what it sounds like with just the sample and my added drums. Right, so it sounded a little empty. So what I did was I went through Logic's files, right, and I found a synth that kind of matched the vibe of the song, and I found these airways. With that, it kind of fills up the background of the song so that it doesn't sound like there's so much space. So this is what those sound like. You hear how it's like really spacey? Like, not too much going on, but it's just enough to fill in the empty space. So with that added, this is what it sounds like with the filler. You see how like before, like you could barely tell, but once I mentioned it, then you could hear how much fuller that the song got. So that's the point of those type of things, right? You want to make sure that if the beat sounds empty, you're not overfilling it with different drums, right? Different samples and whatnot, like vocals. Like you don't want to overfill the song because you still want to leave space for the artist to do their thing. So you want to add little subtle things and make sure the volume's low so that it's not too prominent, but just enough to fill in the empty space in the beat that you got, right? Now next, I don't usually do this, but for this song, it felt really good. So what I did here was I added like a kind of like a stop effect. Like if you've ever had a DJ scratcher, like the discs, and you stop it, you hear like a kind of like an ear, right? So that's the same thing I did with the beat. Yeah. That was nice. That's basically it. That's the beat. I'll post the final beat soon, or actually, yeah, it should be out by the time this video comes out. But yeah, I just wanted to, get in front of the camera again, talk to you guys, show you what's going on. I'll be posting a lot of content like this.
I love project.
Can't let people, like, I've had a lot of people try to tell me like, yo, why you trying to do the YouTube thing? Why you trying to do the music thing? Like, it's not stable. But I never really cared for stability like that. Well, of course, obviously I want to have a stable career, right? But I've never really wanted to take the safe route, the easy route, because that's not what I want to do. And if I'm not happy with what I'm doing, then I don't see myself as successful. And you can't let what people say get to you, because sometimes they don't actually have the best intentions for you in mind. So it's better not necessarily ignore them, but like make sure you think for yourself as well, right? And always think of the positives, because positivity is always going to be a better morale booster than negativity or as they say, constructive criticism. But they don't really mean it like that. They just want a reason to tell you that you're not good enough. Give you a reason to think that this is not going to work out for you. But if you believe that it's going to work out, then there's no reason why it shouldn't. You guys that I inspire, keep going. Like I've seen comments, right? And this is what always keeps me moving on, keep producing for the next day. Like there are people in my comments telling me, yo, this beat was so fire. Like it inspired me to hop back on FL Studio or it inspired me to hop on Logic Pro, right? Like, what is this dog called? Because I want to produce too. Like I've seen what you're doing and I like it and I want to do this too. And that to me is enough of a reason to keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. You guys keep going. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Later.